Now I have a great honor to introduce my boss, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Hailemariam Desalegn. Mr. Hailemariam is an engineer by training. He has also masters in organizational leadership. His Excellency, the Prime Minister, has extensive experience in academic environment. He has served as professor and Dean of Arba Minch University for over 12 years. His Excellency has served as a Vice President and later on as President of the Southern Nations, Nationalities, and People's Regional State, one of the 9 regional states in Ethiopia from 2000 to 2006. Later on, he was brought into the federal government and appointed as a special advisor to the late Prime Minister Meles Zenawi on social affairs, civic organizations, and partnership with the rank of minister, serving in the capacity from 2006 to 2008. Shortly after, he became the government chief whip in the House of People's Representatives with a rank of a minister from 2008 to 2010. In September 2010, he was appointed as a Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, and he served in that capacity for 2 years. After the untimely demise of the late Prime Minister Meles Zenawi in August 2012, Mr. Hailemariam Desalegn was elected as the chairperson of the ruling party and subsequently was sworn in as the Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. His Excellency Prime Minister Hailemariam is a very known advocate of health in general and family planning in particular. I will give you one example. When he was the president of Southern Region, he was the first president to introduce a line item budget for family planning commodities into the regional government's budget. Another example, when we started our planning for this budget year, I asked the Prime Minister, what should the priority of the health sector be? And he clearly told me, improving the health of women and children is a top priority in Ethiopia. As a father of 3 daughters, you can imagine that improving the health of women and children is closer to his heart. Without further ado, it is really my honor to invite the Prime Minister of Ethiopia to give a keynote address. Prime Minister, you have the floor.
Your Excellency, Dr. Dlamini Zuma, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Dr. Baban Tunde, I think I was thinking whether I could spell it well or not, but he's my good friend, and I seek his apology. Mr. Ronald Daniels, Dr. Christopher Elias, Dr. Catherine Bonga Baye, which is, of course, an Ethiopian name. I do not know why it has been there in Cameroon, so we have to see the source. Honorable ministers, distinguished members of parliament, representatives of partner agencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government and the people of Ethiopia, allow me to express my warmest welcome to all of you to Addis Ababa. It is a great honor for Ethiopia to be hosting this historic event on family planning, where more than 75% of the participants are composed of youth and women in equal measures to the proportion of our population in the sub-Saharan Africa. Hence, I want to express my appreciation to all those involved and worked hard to organize this landmark event for a job well done. Again, thank you for all your efforts and for inviting me to say a few words in this important event. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, first allow me to applaud your efforts and the efforts of your governments as you take time off from your busy schedule to be here with us today to deliberate on family planning matters and for your enduring contributions and leadership in the area of family planning and of reversing maternal mortality. Let me also take this opportunity to recognize the leadership and commitment of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and UNFPA. Thank you for your steadfast and unwavering support on family planning. Your organizations remain among Ethiopia's most valued and long-standing development partners. Let me also say a few words about our presence here and the significance of such a very large international gathering on family planning to ensure the maintenance of a strong momentum. As many of you know, the Millennium Development Goals progress chart so far shows a mixed picture, with many encouraging progresses, but also with some serious challenges. And MDG 5, which is about improvement of maternal health, remains among the biggest challenges we face. However, the significant global momentum to support maternal health we have been over the last few years inspires a renewed sense of optimism. This conference on family planning follows a number of major international and regional gatherings over the last year, events which have focused on the world's attention on family planning, as well as reproductive health like never before. Following the historic London conference, the momentum around family planning has been building up in various countries across the globe. Countries are making great strides in recent years, moving rapidly towards the achievement of the Millennium Development Goal, that's Goal 5B, which calls for universal access to reproductive health, including family planning. For example, Ethiopia, Malawi, and Rwanda have shown a dramatic increase in contraceptive prevalence rate of modern methods among married women of reproductive age. Given these successes and the remarkable progress we have made together over the past years, it is indeed an appropriate time now to take note of our achievements. These achievements have been acknowledged by different actors, and most of all, among the people we serve. And it is this heightened momentum and the strong show of commitment by world leaders on MDG 5 that leads all of us to believe that the final sprint will be the real turning point for accelerated progress on reproductive health. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia has registered significant progress in socio-economic development over the past decade. Our 5-year development blueprint, known as the Growth and Transformation Plan, aims to foster broad-based development in a sustainable manner to achieve the MDGs. We envisage a major transformation of the national economic structure, emphasizing investment in economic and social services and infrastructure, while maintaining a specific focus on human development, women's empowerment, and governance. Improving access and broadening the range of choices to voluntary family planning services in a way forms part of this endeavor. In addition to the health and economic benefits, family planning is considered as one of the basic human rights enshrined in Article 35(9) of our Constitution. In addition, family planning use is clearly stated in various policies such as our women's policy, population policy, and other policies issued by my government. Ethiopia has set in its growth and transformation plan to reach more than 6 million women with family planning services by 2015, an additional 5 million by the year 2020. My government will also recommit itself to meet family planning 2020 goals with a target of reaching a total of 11 million women with family planning services. To this end, my government's continued commitment will be reflected in the increased budget for family planning at federal and local government levels. In conjunction with the comprehensive health delivery system that we have put in place in the last 10 years, I am confident that our goals for expanding family planning services to our citizens will be realized. Moreover, we have also been rapidly expanding access to basic health services, both through a major government-led effort to rapidly increase the number of well-equipped health facilities throughout the country, as well as through our countrywide health extension program, which has trained and deployed a massive cadre of over 38,000 health extension workers in communities across the country, 2 for every village. And the effectiveness of our health extension program has also been enhanced by an organized movement of women through participatory learning and action meetings known as Women-Centered Health Development Army, as the minister said. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the world has made tremendous strides in achieving health status and health care in the past decades. However, progress has been slow. Countries affected by conflict and chronic emergencies face additional challenges and delays in achieving their MDGs. To attain improved reproductive health and family planning services for nations across the world, our pledges require universal and quality maternal health services and improved primary care, and our pledge depend upon a well-functioning health care system, and they require overall social and economic development, peace and stability, and good governance. To conclude, let me reiterate that we are all have a shared responsibility, and it's my firm belief that such a large international gathering on family planning that we are having today creates the right platform to share experiences, best practices, and innovations, and hence to make effective use of available resources for greater results. Once again, a very warm welcome to you all, and I wish you fruitful deliberations and a very pleasant stay in Addis Ababa, the African capital. I thank you.